One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Trojans will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas A&M's offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Hard running there.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Troy's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket, knocking that ball down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Green. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Hill. He's got the back in the middle. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Worley. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Troy! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. No fair catches here, looking for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. Can hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Green. He finds a soft spot in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Trojans are flying down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Takes the handoff. It's Dickey. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin them deep. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He's in open space downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hill. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Hauls it in. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Troy.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. So here comes comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Oh, he makes the catch. Stumbled to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Runs through the tackle. Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. He would not be denied.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Dropping back, it's Green. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we... injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Going to the run to start this second half. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Hill. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got his man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Boyd. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Tripped up for the tackle.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Got it behind the line. It's Butler. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Finds his man. It's Butler. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He rifles one deep down the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Texas A&M, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Just ran him over. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid.
Turning it on. The 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Green. Snags it over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense will stay out there to go for it on 4th down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. This time he's got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. They try to pop a run on the draw. Gets it past the marker. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Hill. He's got it down the middle. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down the one a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Aggies in the hurry-up.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.